Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Culture Clash with your host Luis Villalón, bringing you the hottest pop culture news and everything in between. And of course, we bring you the hottest co-host. But before I introduce you to today's co-host, I want to take a moment to just talk about my last two co-hosts that I've had in the last 2 weeks. Tanya Ororing, thank you so much to her and her team. I cannot believe that this little immigrant child got to sit here on the couch with you, sharing your knowledge and almost 30 years of career. That is like full circle moment. And I just want to say thank you. To Jessica Diamond, my God, what a dream. You are beautiful. You are stunning. Your story deserves to be told. And I'm so grateful that you chose us, that you trusted me and the whole team here at the Culture Clash to tell your story. We really love you. And I know that you loved her as well. So I cannot wait to have her back for another episode here soon. But today I want to focus on someone who is here. I know that the last few episodes have been a little bit more on the serious side. But today we're bringing you someone who is so fun, so delightful. And I've never met anyone who doesn't like him. Maybe you'll be the first. Please help me welcome my very good friend, Noah. Hi, Noah. How are you doing?
Good. How are you, Angel?
Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. Don't be nervous. It's just the tip.
Just a little. Give me the poppers.
Oh, girl, no, we don't want you swallowing these cameras. How are you doing? I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm good. I'm refreshed from the beach.
I heard that you were somewhere on the beach. You just landed on the PJ, right?
Yeah, duh.
Girl,
the Reeds PJ, duh.
That's right. Wait, I just found out that you're a huge fan of Housewives.
I am.
Oh my God, we have a lot to talk about
Salt
Housewives.
Lake.
You're a Salt Lake fan.
Yes.
I have a hot take on Salt Lake. You're not going to like it, but we'll talk about it. Apparently they are too. The music is loud, but welcome to the city. Welcome to the city. Well, welcome, Noah. Why don't you tell us a little bit about you? I want to know, where are you from?
Born and raised in Cincinnati. So Cincinnatian, true Cincinnatian. More so Westchester, Mason area.
Okay.
So grew up in the suburbs.
So you're a Cincinnati, like, true queen.
Oh, for sure.
And I know that we're not supposed to ask a woman her age, but I know that you're young. So can you tell us how old are you?
24.
Wow. Same. Love it. So you're a Gen Z.
Yes.
You are.
I actually just searched this the other day. Yes, I'm a Gen Z.
Gen Z ends at what, 1996?
No, so I think it's, or maybe, I think it's like 97. It's weird because there's a cutoff. So like the millennials are like 82 to like 96, 97. And then like Gen Z, so on and so forth.
Wait, okay, so like I'm going to feel like an asshole and I'm going to feel really bad about myself, but what year were you born?
01. I at least was alive when the towers dropped.
But you don't remember?
No.
When is your birthday?
April 13th.
Oh my God, it's like right around the corner. You're an Aries. Mm-hmm. I love Aries. Aries love me.
I love you.
Oh. Are we flirting?
Maybe.
Oh, girl. Okay, so you're from Cincinnati. What school did you go to?
I went to Bethany. It's a little private school in Glendale.
Okay.
I guess is what you consider. Did that. I'm a little private school boy. And then from there, did college. And then from college, I went on and I'm at Frontier now. Wow. I work in the aviation field.
Oh, we love that. Look at you, a corporate queen.
A
baddie corporate queen. We love that. Okay, so I have one question that we always ask our co-hosts. And that, kind of tells us a little more background about themselves than a DNA test.
Okay.
Which, speaking of DNA, I have a story about 23andMe. Have you heard about that?
I do.
Girl, bitches' stories are about to be sold. They're nudes and everything. But okay, anyways, back to the story. Who is your main diva? Who is your number one star?
Okay, so I am a horrible gay. I don't have one. And if I did, it's going to be the most basic one. Okay. Or more recent, if you will.
Okay.
Tate McRae. Love her.
Okay.
Like, she kind of does it for me. I don't know necessarily, and I know it could be hot topic, but I do like the Kardashians, maybe them.
I love the
Kris
Kardashians.
Jenner, I feel like I give off Christianer vibes. So like,
Really?
kind of like, yeah, because like when I want it, I'll get it.
I know that's right.
And if I want it done, I'm gonna get it done.
Yes, she has a very famous saying that if the answer is no, you're asking the wrong person.
Exactly.
We love
my
Kris
grandpa
Jenner.
always used to say that. And I always just feel like I'm her, like with her martini on the table and red Birkin, crocodile.
If
Like,
nothing else,
come
nothing
on,
less.
blonde.
Yes. Okay, so, okay, I know that there has to be, let me get into your mind. So think about that little Noah when you were 6, 7 years old. Was there someone on television that you, like VMAs, American Music Awards, whatever it was there a performer that you were just gagged about?
You know, it's funny. And it's like very so full circle. I think it was like I don't know, maybe 2013 or '08, I forget, but it was VMAs, same VMAs, Taylor Swift got snubbed by Kanye West. Ugh.
Oh, yes.
Not really a Swiftie, but whatever. Lady Gaga's paparazzi performance. And
Of
you know the one I'm
course.
talking about.
Of course.
That one, and I'm not like a monster, but like, I don't know, that one I was like, oh, like, I think I saw the art in it, and I was like, oh, like, I like that. Like, she's like, had everybody in the crowd, like, OMG, and I was just like, oh, follow suit. Like, you know?
That was back in, I believe, 2009. I was
I was
already.
gonna say, wasn't it like
Yeah.
an '08, '09 type of era? I thought 13, but I think that was
No,
even too...
it was, I believe it was '09 because I was already in college doing shots and
Yes.
sleeping around with
And you know
random
what's funny
people.
is she literally was sleeping. I think they like had like fact checked this, and they were like, she was just coming out. She had no money, and she did that performance, and that performance like literally from that day on like paved the way for her career. Which I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, you know, which is funny because I like her now more than in that moment then.
I think she has just grown.
Yeah.
And
I think I like Lady Gaga as an actress.
we have talked about how Lady Gaga, just like you said about paparazzi, there was a moment in her career, I believe it was 2015 Oscars, when she did The Sound of Music, where the industry really took her serious. When they were like, holy shit, she's a vocalist, not just this clown doing pop music.
Yeah.
I am a true Gaga, like from day one, the fame. I remember driving to Dayton, Ohio. There used to be this really, really great club called Mask. And no, don't even give me that face. The club Mask, anyone that went to Club Mask
Or Diamonds.
Well, the Diamonds was actually owned by the same guy that
know.
owned. Yeah, oh, oh, we want to hear that tea. But Mask used to be the place, and we used to drive up to Dayton, Ohio, like 45 minutes. We used to get blacked out on
Well, who's we?
a bunch of friends. Blake Van Winkle was there, Jessica Cornetta, Shane Smith. There was a bunch. We were all very young.
So all my favorite queens.
All your favorite queens. We were blacking out and listening to Boys, Boys, Boys. We like boys and cars.
Yes.
It was really fun.
I love it. What a time.
What a time. Yeah, so Tate McRae. We'll take Tate. She's great.
I mean, that's the one that comes to mind right now. But like, I know I have them, but that's just the one that comes to mind. Like, I don't know. She's just the one that's like it. Her music's like sexy. Honestly, her music's like Gaga's, like paparazzi, like
Yeah.
sexy, not too, flowy. Like, I love it. I just go with the flow with her.
Yeah, no, Tate is good. I don't think she's done much, but I don't think that she's done
Exactly.
bad. So
And the gay in me is like, I also like when she dances her hair. Like, I'm like...
Choreography.
Yeah, I'm like, I love that.
how do you feel about Britney Spears?
Dancing in her living room with a knife, or...
It's funny how the younger gays only reference Britney Spears with that. You know, when you were 2 years old in 2003, she was doing...
Well, I'm an old soul, and I love circus, and I love all the oldies.
I love that you said, I'm an old soul. I love circus. I thought you were going to say, baby, one more time.
Don't gag me. But, I don't know, the whole dancing with the knife, and like, her new man is ugly.
What Britney
Hot
Britney can do no wrong. If Britney, I'm not even kidding. Britney wants to, I don't care what Britney does. Britney will always have my support and the support of the gay community. I don't know what it is about Britney Spears. We love that woman.
Britney or Jamie?
Jamie who?
Her sister.
Exactly, Jamie who?
Oh.
We don't even talk about Jamie. No.
Zoe. Get it right.
Come on. But anyways, let's get into, because, okay, the last few episodes, I know that you've watched them.
Yes.
They have been very serious and very great, very informative. But we want to get back to the gay, the needy and greedy, the bread and butter of this show, which is minding other people's business. And let me tell you about minding other people's business, because
Okay.
today's stories are actually hot, and I want to get your take.
Okay.
I heard you're very, very well known in the pop culture department. So let me give you the very, very first topic, and then you'll let me know what you feel, okay? So TikTok documentary series about Hailey Bieber. Have you heard about this?
With Selena? Or
Yes.
liking the post or whatever it is?
Oh, girl, there is more to it. Let me
Okay.
read you the little clip, and then we'll go about it. The Road founder and model has considered taking legal action against internet haters after a 7-part TikTok docuseries was posted. The series alleged Hailey stalked Justin before they were married, compare her actions to those of his ex-girlfriend, like Selena Gomez, and use her friends at the fandom to get her way into Justin's life. So have you seen this docuseries?
I haven't seen it, but I did hear about this topic, if you will, headline, whatever. Go for it. Get your bag.
Okay, this is getting a little weird though. And I am not, anyone who has watched the show will tell you that I am not a Selena apologist. I'll tell you how it is. And this whole like Hailey Bieber thing, it's kind of weird.
Weird in a way of, like, you agree with Hailey?
I think Hailey's weird. So the whole docuseries talks about how Hailey was basically stalking Justin Bieber, going to red carpets, wearing the same clothes as Selena Gomez, wearing the same jewelry, basically like copying this girl to the T.
Well, I will say, I'm not stroking it, but they have, like, come to say that, like, they've been friends forever, like,
But they were not.
since they, like, grew up, unless I'm wrong.
Apparently, Hailey was just a big fan of Justin and wanted to get in like his bed, and basically ended up.
Don't we all?
Yeah, but to the point where she wanted the ring, she wanted the last name, and she got it.
Well, right. I mean, to each their own. If she got it, she got it.
She got the ring.
So why are we mad? Spade is spade.
I am having.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
In the last few months, I've been having a little bit of a soft spot for Justin, after the whole P Diddy situation and I think it is obvious that he has gone through some tumultuous situation, freak-offs, very much so. Baby oil, and all of that. And I think that Selena might have been the love of his life, and I think.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like we all have, like, a one that got away. And that's human. And if we haven't, then I feel so bad for the people that are, like, gonna experience that later in life. Like, I've experienced that. Like, I have a one that got away. But, like, you have to move on. It might take a few years, but, you have to move on. He moved on. He had a kid. He married Hailey. Like,
I love that take.
Like I said, you can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game. Like, she's a founder of a company. I think people love to hate people who are successful. And also, I think we're all insecure, and I think that's what's wrong with America, is we're all insecure, and we think that things need to be handed to us, and it's like, okay, so what? She had the last name Baldwin, and she's, related to Alec, whatever. But, like, nonetheless, like, I don't know if she's in Sephora, but, like, she's in big companies. People talk about Rhode. There's events, people are talking about it.
So are you Team Selena or are you Team Hailey?
Probably Team Hailey. I play
love
Switzerland.
that. Yes.
I play Switzerland. But, like, I'm probably Team Hailey. Like, I'm a girl's girl, and I love people, and I've been in healthcare. I get it. You've had lupus, but, like, come on. So have 7 more million Americans. Like, I get that. Next storyline. I think that she is great. Like, I love the Rare Beauty, and is that her line?
Yes,
yeah, Rare Beauty.
Yes.
And then I love that. Like, I love the success with that. I think Benny Blanco's so ugly.
Ugly.
But,
Ugly.
like, I'm a respected queen. But like, I respect that. However, I'm like, you could like, this is where I'm like, their publicist needed to come in and be like, no,
Let's
they
break
like
it
each
down.
other. Yeah. So long story short, that was so long-winded. But like, I'm Team Hailey.
I love that you're Team Haley because I think most people, because of social media, will just be like, "Oh, I'm Team Selena." And the people who watch the show, they know that I am not a Selena apologist. I hate that she's always playing victim.
But like, what's your favorite Selena song?
Oh, a lot. I love you like a love song, baby. I love A Year Without Rain.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
I love, what's that reggaeton song? Tiki Tiki.
I know what you're talking
Rumba.
about. You know what I was gonna say, and then I like fact checked myself. I was gonna say "Cool for the Summer."
Oh, listen.
Wrong Disney bitch.
Leave Demetria alone. We love Demetria Lovato so much.
Do we?
I do actually. I have a hot take. I believe that she is on my top 10 vocalists of our times. But she's such a slut that no one cares about her.
Or
You
her
know where
butt
that's
chin.
from? You know where that's from? But she's such a slut that no one really cares about her.
What was she on? Sunny with a Chance. That's what it was.
That I remember her from just being Demetria. I love Demi. I love hating on Demi. I love loving on Demi. She just gives us so much.
Demi is just
Demi. So going from one Disney to another, let's
Okay.
talk about Miley Cyrus. She was a Disney star, right?
Yeah.
Yes, not a Nickelodeon. Okay, so let me tell you about Miss Miley. So Miley Cyrus announces bold new album, Something Beautiful. In an Instagram post this back Monday, Cyrus shared the project's cover art, an ethereal headshot of the star gazing softly into the camera while modeling a crystal 1997 Thierry Mugler headpiece, and revealed that Something Beautiful will arrive May 30th via Columbia Records. So how do you feel about Miley?
I will say that I love her outspokenness. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry, Neil. I'm not a Miley stan.
You're not a Miley stan.
I like don't. Here's the difference, Neil. I am not like a actively like seeking out where I'm not a stan. I just like am not a stan. Like
That's fair.
her new album came out. I like looked at it. I'm a fashion girly. Paris Fashion Week New York. Like love it. You know, Met Gala, all that. Love it. But like I'm just not like a oh my gosh, her new album came out. Let me go and order the signed vinyl. Sorry, Neil. And stuff like that. However, I love people that are like that. Now, if there were one person that I would do it for, Miss Knowles.
Beyonce?
Of course.
Okay, so maybe she's your number one diva?
Maybe. But
Okay.
she still does problematic stuff. Like I said,
Ms. Knowles?
yes.
She minds her fucking business. What does Ms. Knowles do?
That's the problem.
She is.
And her husband is ugly.
Okay, but listen, girls, let me give you a little advice, okay? When you are a pretty girl, you have to marry an ugly man. Because you'll always be
I
the
beg
princess.
to differ. If you are hot, you deserve hot.
No. You always have to be the star in the show. You can have your men up in here wanting to try your wigs,
Well, I'll
your
always be
makeup.
the star of the show.
No. I don't want someone competing with me. So Beyonce knows what's up.
Is this our first fight?
It's our first clash.
Ooh.
The camera guy loves this. He loves when we fight.
Loves that.
I love that Miley is back, and as a fashion girly, I think here's my take on Miley's new album. She is here to claim that she is a gay icon.
Yeah.
That she is up there with Gaga, Beyonce.
So I will say, I actually have found a newfound respect for her in like the past, fact check me, I think like year when she won her first Grammy. I actually, like everybody else, a lot of people did, I actually thought she had already had Grammys.
No, mama.
So I did respect her for that, you know, like, because at that point you think she already had Grammys, so you're like, Miley Cyrus is a no name, like, you know, what's the song with Mike Will, 23?
Will.
Is it that one?
When
Is that
she was
what-
trying to be a rapper.
Yeah, like 23, which, I mean, it's a pivotal moment. Like, everybody knows Summer 16. Like,
Yes.
come on.
Was it
like,
16 or 14?
Was it 16 or 14? Oh,
We Can't Stop? I think it was summer 2014.
Well, it was We Can't Stop, but then all I can think about when, in that era, was that red one-piece swimsuit that had 23 on
Yes.
it and her in the bathroom.
Yes.
But, like, I respect her for that because, you know, she's just one of those people that's pivotal. I didn't know, like, she told me something that I didn't know is I thought she had already had a Grammy. So, like, in her performance, I respected her more because I also, as an adult now, have realized like she's just truly herself. Like in that
Yes.
moment, like you remember those headlines that were like,
Yes.
she's going crazy, like she's going insane. But like now looking at it, I'm like, no, she was just having fun and living her
She
life.
was a 20-something-year-old.
Yeah, and like
Smoking pot and doing
full
her
circle. I mean, she might have fumbled the bag with Liam Hemsworth, but
thing. No,
like,
she didn't. He fumbled the bag with her. Who is Liam? You can find any hot man anywhere. You cannot find a bad bitch
I beg to
like
differ.
Miley. I'm sorry, but
I love Paris.
a lot of beautiful white men are everywhere on the street. A bad bitch like Miley, few in between. So he fumbled the
I
bag.
agree. I agree.
So my point on this new album is that she is here to say I'm on the same status as Gaga, as Beyonce. She is.
But is she?
I think she is. I think she, with this album where she is
When
bringing.
did she wear her meat dress?
But I think this is the album because I think this is showing that she has so many plugs within the industry. She has the right gaze. She's bringing archival pieces that she's like, oh, you girls want to see a show? She loves
I'll give you
drag.
one, yeah.
So I think that she is pulling all of the archives. She is pulling all of the stops and shows to say like, you girls want a show? You girls want a drag queen? Like,
Yeah. I
you're
do
gonna
respect
get it.
that. Like at this year's Grammys, or it could have been the last year's, but I think it was this year's, like when she was like, she was making a joke of herself, which kind of how I respect it because I do the same. Like if you can't take a joke or make a joke about yourself, then I feel like you have a lot of reflecting to do because like that's just the best way to live life. Like that's how I live my life. But I loved that at this year's Grammys, she was like, I think it was like Custom Celine, and she was like, I'm in Custom Celine, of course I'm gonna come out, you know, like I love that. Like that's a kind of like a, you know, I'm in Custom Celine, but also like I didn't win one, but I'm still announcing one in Custom Celine, which I loved. Like,
And I think that that's very few like gay divas that get to
yeah,
do that.
that's why I love her. Like,
And she's pulling out all of the Saint Laurent. She's pulling all of the archives of Laya. Like she knows what the gays want.
but like Saint Laurent, like Tom Ford era, or like
Well, Saint Laurent lately, that dress that Zoe Saldana wore at the Oscars. We had a long conversation with Liam because he was here after the Oscars, and it was sad.
it was.
It was sad.
It was more sad I wasn't here, but it was sad.
Yeah. This next topic that I want to talk to you about, you probably don't know a lot about, but it really is a way of me correcting myself because I made shit up. It's not going to be the first and last time that I make shit up, but let me tell you about it. So the search for the next big fashion designer is back as Project Runway Season 21 begins production. Did you ever watch Project Runway?
So, again, another gay thing. I just can't get into it. I've
No?
tried. I am a whore for like a refund. Same.
The same.
A rerun.
Yeah.
Like, I rewatch my show, favorite one, comfort one, Suits. Like, I can rewatch that. I
With
just
Megan?
cannot. Yes. And I think Megan gets a lot of hate that she doesn't deserve, but we can talk about that on a later date.
No, we can talk right now. If someone has something negative to say about Megan, you can pull up because I will fight you. It is a red flag if you have something
Well, like
negative
everybody
to say
was
about
so
Megan.
mad that like she corrected. I forget her last name, but she corrected the Mindy girl that was on her.
I fucking hate Mindy, so whatever. She can correct her.
She
as much
corrected
as she
her,
wants.
the Mindy girl, and she was like, "I'm the Duchess."
She is.
Or like the Sussex or whatever.
She is.
And I was like, she was at one point. Like, and I would wear it too. Like, if I'm going to sleep with Princess Diana's son, of course I'm gonna say it. Like,
If
duh.
I ever get a last name like that, I will be like Sonia Morgan for the rest of my life. That name is hanging with me.
And anybody else would too. Like,
Yes.
Baby,
yes.
I have a Chase debit card right in my wallet. Like,
Miss, shout
and
out
if
to
I was Sonia, I would be looking at it like Bank of America. Ew.
You do not
Third.
touch the Morgan letters.
Yes.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about Project Runway. It really is just for me to bring something up.
So I know there's two. Is Project Runway the one with Christian
Siriano, yes.
Okay. Is this is this the one that they did the runway and they did the things where they have to
No,
walk
no,
through?
no, no. That is America's Next Top Model.
And that was Tyra?
That was Tyra.
Okay.
Oh my God, that is gay history. Tyra was, you know that RuPaul's Drag Race is really based off on America's Next Top Model.
Yes, I did know that.
America's Next Top
Lexi
Model,
Love.
all of those millennials watching at home, America's Next Top Model, raised us, bullied us, everything in between.
And the one I think of is that girl with the god awful bob, and she's like, "I'm leaving," and she like walks out.
Yes, but there were so many iconic moments from. I could do a whole entire podcast on just Project Runway.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay, but let me tell you about Project Runway, or not Project Runway, America's Next Top Model. But let me tell you a little bit about Project Runway. I will make my apologies. I will make myself clear, and we'll move on to the next topic.
Okay.
So Heidi Klum is returning to the competition as host and judge, and will be joined by OG judge Nina Garcia and La Roche. Garcia is the editor-in-chief of the U.S. edition of Elle magazine and has been a judge of the reality series competition since it debuted in 2004. La Roche joins the judging panel after working as an image architect with celebrities such as Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Celine Dion, and Tom Holland. So the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because last time I talked about Project Runway, I made shit up saying that Naomi was going to be a guest judge and that there was some sort of like mafia going on under it. So all of that is a lie. I'm a liar. I make shit up. So we have a full cast. It's going to be La Roche, which is a person putting Zendaya in this amazing outfits.
Of course.
We have Nina Garcia, which we love, our Colombian queen from Elle magazine. And then we also have Heidi Klum, and then we'll have a rotating co-host, judge, whatever you call it. I grew up watching Project Runway, and you know, Christian Siriano is from like north of Cincinnati, right?
I actually did not.
And his boyfriend is also from north of Cincinnati, like 40 minutes away.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
Like originally from there?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that. That's
So
cool.
they're both from like around the area.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I don't know his boyfriend, but we know of each other. And when we set mask,
You tapped each other on Grindr.
no, not like that. I think it was like back from college. There was no grinder back then, girl. We sent pigeons. Okay, well, obviously you're too young to have
Your
any...
pagers.
Yes, our Blackberries.
Yes.
Okay.
I had one.
Yeah, you did?
A brick breaker girl all the way.
How old were you?
Oh, I mean, I was a spoiled private school kid.
She was
Like,
rich.
I had was it the BlackBerry Bold? Is that one? The touchscreen? Is that the touchscreen?
That was fancy.
I had the touchscreen, and then I had the really black one that all the Kardashians had. It was like real sleek looking. It wasn't the one that you could lock on the top, but it was like real sleek looking.
Wow. See, I was more
The
of
cherry.
the
Was that it?
cherry.
The cherry?
I never had a Blackberry. I was more of a sidekick type of parasol.
You look like a T-Mobile girl.
Ooh, girl.
That's hot.
She said, you look like a T-Mobile girl. Okay, well, let's get it. Ooh, I have a good topic for you. You're going to love this, and I hope you have your tickets ready. Because Mother Monster, Lady Gaga, reveals the Mayhem Ball Tour with dates in North America, Europe, and the UK. Are you ready for this? Lady Gaga is officially taking Mayhem on the road, revealing tour dates across North America, Europe, and the UK. Following Gaga's previously announced spring shows in Mexico, Brazil, and Singapore, and a headlining set at Coachella in April, the Mayhem Ball Tour will see the pop star play cities including Las Vegas, Seattle, New York City, Miami, Toronto, Chicago, London, Paris, Berlin, and more. Are you going to the Mayhem Ball? Oh, she hesitated.
I am not.
That's fine. I am not mad.
I am not. I'm not. I'm going to be a lady. I'm just not.
She had nothing nice to say.
I will
so-
be at Cowboy Carter,
Which show?
Chicago,
Chicago. She just announced their
Vegas.
Okay, I'm a little weirded out about the fact that she announced Chicago Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
No, I think there's a Saturday for Chicago.
Because last time I checked, there was one date missing, and I was like, "What do you have
It was
planned?"
the Vegas one.
Okay.
And she just announced it, and I think it's at the Sphere.
Okay.
I think.
The-
No, it's actually not. I know it's at this arena that was the Super Bowl, wherever that was. Okay. It's not the Sphere. But people have like, you know how they all are. They all have a conspiracy, which I guess rightfully so. She announced that one so much later and like did like a pre-sale code for it so much later that like it was a little weird, but I mean, I'll be at Chicago.
The horse lady is sneaky. She will.
She is
She will drop
sneaky.
something out of the
This
blue.
ain't Texas.
I am so excited to see her. Do you have your outfit ready? Do you know what you're wearing?
practically nothing in assless chaps.
As everyone should.
That's a node to my Pamela Anderson.
Oh, wait. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, a friend of ours, Neil and his boyfriend, Court, they host a yearly party called Gay Icons, where you are asked to dress up as a gay icon. And Noah last year was seriously one of the best that we have seen. We'll put it up on the screen so that you girls can see it. But it
Right
was
here.
it was so good. It was so good. How long did it take you to get in that?
So you know what's funny is I like growing up, and this can go to like the podcast itself. You know, like growing up gay, you always like whether or not you came out or, you know, what it might be, you always want to prove yourself. And, you know, I wasn't necessarily like the guy who liked sports, but like I always felt like I wanted to be good at something. So I took with pride, like I was really good at academics. Like I went to, you know, and my parents gave us a life that was great. Like all of us went to private school. Like that's great. Like that's great and everything. But they raised us to be humble. We went to the best of best private schools. But like my thing about it was I can't be good at sports. I'll be good at academics and stuff like that. So where I go with that is Neil's party is I don't ever want to be necessarily like everybody loves to like have the attention, but I don't ever want to have negative attention. But like on Neil's invite, I like want to be respectful with it, you know? So on Neil's invite, it's like have fun with it, you know, do something that everybody gets and stuff like that. And I kind of took into perspective like you in previous years, you know, like I did my research and stuff like that, and like Liam and all them previous years. However, it was one of those things where I was like, I don't want to do too much. Like I just want to do just enough to where they like know it. And so really, like I forget who my first one was. I think my very, very first one was circa 2018, correct me if I'm wrong, 19, Kim K, Wet Look, Terry McGlair.
Yes, we love.
That was my first
Camp.
one. I could not, for the life of me, find a dupe on Etsy, even like Amazon, just the latex. Like
the latex
I
dress.
couldn't find anything. The only thing I could find is a corset, and boy, do I love showing my ass. But
Yes, you do.
I like could not. So then it was like the next thing, and then it was funny because I was like, I kind of want to be like a Kardashian, but like I kind of want to be like, I don't know, something that everybody gets. Kendall Jenner, Pam Anderson,
Yes.
barbed wire. That's how I came along. Now, it didn't really take me a long time to get into. The only thing that took me a long time was my corset. I had to have two people tie me into it, and I practically did not breathe the entire night.
It was so, so beautiful. And to your note about academics in school, every time I get drunk at Gay Icons, which is every year, because you know, you show up in your full outfit, your full look, you don't even want to move.
Oh, we know.
And then
You showed up in a full Balenciaga.
a full, yeah. And then an hour later, wig is on the floor, you're drunk, you're, you know, hugging on your friends.
I will say I held character all night long.
I did not.
Cincinnati, you might have seen me in my JW Marriott robe, but I did hold character. Sponsor me if you want to, JW.
It was part of the look.
The
Every time I get drunk at this party, I always end up saying that this is not just a gay party, but it's a celebration to that inner child who
Right.
wanted.
It's like me seeing the paparazzi performance for the first time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, like she did it. Like problematic might be like a harsh word, but like, oh my gosh, like it was bold.
Exuberant. It was.
I wish
pushing
I
the
could do
envelope.
that.
Yeah, and I think that as
And
gay
it's just
men,
so fun to do that.
and I think that as gay men, when we were little, we were always shamed for being so flamboyant and so feminine. So this is nothing but a celebration to that inner child who was hiding in her mom's closet, putting on her heels. We are now so lucky that we get to have a group of friends who not only appreciate the wigs and the heels,
Exactly.
but they celebrate it. And I can imagine just showing up. My very first Gay Icons, I was Lady Gaga in a full-on thong and a lace dress, in heels and a wig. And I can't imagine showing up to my parents like that for Halloween. They would kill me.
Exactly.
But to show up to a group of friends who snap their fingers, fan their fans, scream, gag.
right. And you walk in and everyone knows who you are.
All eyes are on
from
you.
the moment. And I loved it because shout out to Kyle Krieger. He was also Pam Anderson. Like, I loved it because
so good.
we paid no to each other. However,
So
he
good.
beat me in it. Like, fuzzy hat. Like, I loved it. Shout out to Kyle. But, like, it was just one of those things. Like, it's so fun to do that. So
Fun.
I
So
respect that.
if anybody has any costume parties, anywhere where we can wear wigs, heels,
invite us.
right now, right here, we're here. And like I said, it's just such a celebration of just being ourselves and being celebrated for what we love and what we care.
Right.
So do you know what you're going to be next year? Or this year?
Like the Met Gala.
We don't tell.
I can't tell, but you know, Kim Kardashian has like a little board with it and stuff like that. I have who I'm gonna be.
You know, I am
If I'm invited.
If I'm invited. I am notorious for there's only one person who has known my look both years. And that is
told me this.
Yes, that is my producer, my Mary Kate to my Ashley.
What was the first year?
The very
Lady
first year was
Gaga?
Lady Gaga. The second year was Madonna. The third year was Kim K.
Balenciaga?
Yes.
Okay.
And this year I'm very
You
excited.
know, we have a picture together.
I know.
There's actually a picture that was floating around for a bit that I didn't realize of me taking your shoe off.
We don't need to see that.
It's actually so funny. Just little and my little Speedo tan lines.
Your outfit was so good. We'll put some pictures
And
up.
those heels, boy, did they make my little sausage feet numb.
Okay, you know the craziest part? So after the party, we went out, right? And
Yes, we all
you
went to
guys,
Birdcage.
I was like full like black ensemble head to toes. And I had padded and I had tits and whatever. I had a car pull up trying to pick me up.
Yes,
and I
so
was
did
like,
we.
I was like, this is how you know men ain't shit. They will pick up anything with ass and tits.
They sure will.
I was like, sir, I am wearing a weave that is like 3 feet long. I am wearing
Were they hot?
I don't know. My face was covered. I couldn't tell.
Come on, Kim.
I know, right?
You should have just thrown it back.
Evan was with me. Evan will vouch for me. But anyways, so are you going to see Gaga?
I'm
No.
not. I'm
Okay.
not going to the ball.
I will be seeing Mother Monster.
You
This
will?
will be my 3rd time seeing her. Yes, I have to see her.
Where?
Chicago for sure. I have 3 places to stay in Chicago, so
Okay.
I'll go there.
We love a frugal king.
We love a fruit, and you know, it's just my city. I know where to go.
Really?
I lived there for 10 years.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, so I know, where to go.
Oh, we know you know your way around Steamworks.
We know where to cruise. I've never been to Steamworks actually.
You haven't?
Shall we go?
Sure.
Together.
I've only ever been to one bathhouse, and it was Steamworks.
Chicago?
Yeah. And
Did
if
you
the
have
door's
fun?
open, don't walk in. Because I did do that.
If the door is open,
Little
walk
old me, poor me.
in. Walk in.
Look, I love a good time, but like, a bathhouse is just not for me.
That's fair.
And of course, like no fashion, I had to do everything big. So I was like, Steamworks, we're going to go to Steamworks for my first time.
We love that you did.
And I like did, and it was a horrifying experience. I was like, oh my gosh, like that happens here? Like, oh my gosh.
Well, some people's trash is some other people's treasure. 'Cause
Exactly, that's why I
they're-
recycle.
Yeah, I've been to a spa or once before, but never to Steamworks. Shout out to Steamworks. If you want to sponsor us, let us know.
Cool. Club Columbus does have a picture of you.
No, they don't. A mugshot. All right, let me go on to the next topic. And maybe this will be a little controversial for you and I. But Katy Perry and Gayle King are headed to space. Have you heard about this?
I have. Katie who?
Exactly. So singer, songwriter Katy Perry and broadcast journalist and co-host of CBS Mornings, Gayle King, have signed on for the next Blue Origin space flight. The upcoming flight will launch this spring and send all-female crew into the space. The crew will also include Lauren Sanchez, which is a helicopter pilot and financier of Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos.
So, hot take.
Tell me.
I'm so sorry. I kind of think Jeff Bezos is hot.
I mean, if he's worth
He
that.
kind of is. And it's not even the money, but I'm like, damn, like if I have a guy that looks like that at 50, 60, like Hell yeah, I'm gonna
Wait,
be
you
like,
would like him without the billions?
I feel like I would. I feel like that's where my parents raised me right. Like, whatever. Like,
Great.
and people make fun of me for that, and they're like, "Oh no," but I'm like, I was right. Like, I could have anything I wanted.
You said my parents raised me right, but I want to marry this 60-year-old man.
Yeah, exactly. Be in the will, ladies.
I
Be in the will.
always never have a prenup. And if you do, here's a big tip, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone. If you're going to sign a prenup, make sure that you go to your doctor a month before. Get new pills.
And if
Okay?
you're in California, stay married for 10 years. Then you
Okay.
get 50% of it.
But
Thank you, Erica Jane.
But if you start new medication and then say you sign a prenup and then you have to get divorced, you can just say like, oh, I was on new medication. I did not know what I was doing.
Or sign with your left hand.
Or that.
And then say, I'm dominantly right.
So there you go. Because prenups, we don't fuck with that.
To my future husband, I didn't follow any of this, allegedly.
Allegedly. I will be taking new medication. I don't know for what. Birth, I don't know. You can keep Katy Perry in space. And have billionaires not learn a lot
You
about...
can keep her in space, but her man, keep him down here.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Orlando can stay. Katie can stay in space. Have we not learned from billionaires, though? They tried going to the Titanic. Boom. Now we're trying to go in space.
But I thought, and I could be ignorant, hasn't he sent people to space before?
I don't know, but Katie clearly is trying to find fans because clearly she don't got no number here. So she
That
said,
North America tour is not
she
doing
said,
good.
let me go to Mars. Maybe they'll buy tickets because no one's buying tickets. But I'm going to go see her in Chicago, too.
So you're buying tickets.
I'm not buying tickets, but I'm going to go see her.
They accept EBT.
They accept something, girl. She's going to be selling them on Groupon.
Oh.
Give it 3 weeks and they'll be on Groupon. You know that we're only like 4 weeks away from the Cowboy Carter tour. Like we're so close.
Oh, I know. After my birthday, I think it's literally to the day, a month to the day after my birthday.
We're so excited. We can't wait.
My ass will be out. My tits will be out. Just like Kylie Jenner said, I'm in my 20s. My tits, my ass, these are the times of my life.
These are the times of your life.
And it was silver for Renaissance guys, so
Gold for...
I don't know. I think between me and hopefully my concert, I think between me is like 1 or 2 shows.
Okay.
So I'm
you'll
hoping
know.
that the TikToks get leaked or whatever.
You'll know what's up.
And I'll be able to make it cute.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to not be able to, but I don't think I'm going to go to any of the last shows because it's like, as fun as it might be, it's kind of like, I also am a girly and I want to travel. Like, I'm not going broke over a damn Beyonce concert. Like,
No, I'm seeing her once. And
bitch, I
once
got a
is enough.
halo. Like, let's go. Like,
I, in fact, saw Taylor Swift twice. I was lucky enough to see her twice. And
so you're a Swiftie.
I am a big Swiftie. I wouldn't say I'm a Swiftie. I'm a huge fan. Because Swifties don't have a job.
Her and Travis.
I love them together. I'm down. You know, it's like the popular cheerleader with the quarterback. He's a quarterback, right? Wait,
Yeah.
speaking of quarterback, I've heard a rumor about you, and I want to ask you a question.
I know what you're going to ask. And it is true, and that's it.
Okay, the question I wanted to ask him, is it true that you're fucking a football player? Mm-hmm. Okay, she clearly signed an NDA. We will not give out names because we're not outing anyone. But her silence speaks loud. Okay, anyways, back to the next topic. Talk about NDAs. And I don't know if you're gonna like this topic, but...
I know a lot about them.
So, Northwest Dad drops song with Northwest and Diddy against Kim Kardashian's request. The rapper-producer released a new song by Sean Diddy Combs, to whom he has showed support in the wake of the Bad Boy Records founder ongoing sex trafficking case. Title, Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine. The track dropped on March 15th and deleted 1 day later. Featured Northwest, who's 11 years old, Ye, and the Kardashian star's eldest daughter. What do you think about this song?
I haven't heard it. And when I say this, I say it with my full heart and whole. Holy. I'm a Kanye West fan, but like circa Graduation,
Of
like
course.
the good Kanye West, like Flashing Lights, all that stuff. But like, I agree. Like, I would not want to be, at least, in today's culture, very cancel culture is like, no. I would not want to be associated any form, touch it with even the lawyers for him. Like, I feel like it's going to taint everybody in the next few years with Combs. Like, no, like, I would not want to be associated with it. And to have, like, in Kim K's sense or his sense, he should be very aware of, like, what he's being, all the allegations and stuff. And, like, for him to be very, like, OMG, all the tweets and all the stuff like that, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I agree. Like, it should not be released. It shouldn't be. And Diddy shouldn't be releasing anything. He should be worrying about his case.
Okay, so here's my take on it. I
Give it to me. Baby oil and all.
I appreciate Northwest Dad's music. He is, and I've had this conversation with previous co-hosts. He's a music genius.
And I think everybody would say that. Like,
Yes.
truly, I can say with confidence, everybody would say that. But, like, just now, I'm like, no.
Why would you want to drag your daughter into this?
Exactly.
I'm okay with you dragging the Kardashians. I'm okay with you dragging Kris Jenner, Kim. Like, that's all fair game. You're talking about your own child. And here's my take on Kim Kardashian, because the Kardashians were very good friends with P. Diddy. And I have always said,
But everybody else was.
but I've always said this. You can take two routes when it comes to a good friend of yours going through this. And this also goes to the Knowles. This also goes to the Kardashian. This also goes to Naomi Campbell and everyone that has been friends with Diddy. When your friend, when such a close person to you goes through such allegation, there are only two options that you can take. And that is for you to condemn that and to say, like, I didn't know this, like, holy shit, right? Or for you to stay silent. And that tells me that you knew something. That you didn't want to affect your career, or that somehow your career was being benefited from this. And
But I think that's all of Hollywood, though.
it is all of Hollywood. But again, you've seen Cocktails with Chloe when she talks about being 14, 15 in tour with P. Diddy. But it's like, Kanye, why the fuck would you want to bring your daughter into this? She's 11 years old.
Exactly.
But he did say that if Kim did not give him the rights to their kids, he will burn this whole house down.
Kanye needs to worry about himself, truly.
I agree.
He has a lot of things that he says that are problematic.
As much as I
Like,
hate Kanye, one of my favorite moments of Kanye was the whole like Taylor Swift situation. As horrible as that was, it was pop culture gold. And if Kanye,
I think he did make that bitch famous.
I don't think so. Taylor would be Taylor regardless.
That's an
of
ode
it.
to a song, by the way.
Yes, Taylor will be Taylor regardless of it.
I agree.
But I think she jumped into the pop culture big situation of it all. And you cannot become an
I
888
agree.
lister.
But you also can't say that Kanye, like, I'm no doctor. Like I said, I was in the medical field, but no doctor. You can't say he's not, like, like, it's not going together. Like, you can't say that the wires up there aren't wiring.
For sure. No, they're not.
Because they're not. Like, he's crazy. His hate for Jews, like, his rants, his Grammys, his wife or whatever the hell she is, like, that. Like, I'm a high fashion girly. Again, me of all people, show skin. But, like, what? Like, like, blink twice if you need help. Like, it's just one of those things where I'm like, you're crazy, dude. Like, I don't know.
I think Kanye went a little cuckoo after Kim.
1,000%. I think he really loved Kim, and I'm not one to be like, I'm gonna do a biopic of their life. Like, no, I'm not the obsessive fan. I do think though, like, he really like OTP with Kim, like went through pair, like loved her, and I think it was there for both of them. But I just think his emotions and, you know, I don't know, maybe his outspokenness got the best of it.
They were meant for each other.
Exactly.
There was no other crazy bitch like Kim and Kanye.
But I will say, I'm not stroking him. She does handle it with grace.
She has no other choice but to. And one thing about, you can talk shit about the Kardashians. I am a Kardashian apologist. And I will talk negatively about them when I need to read them. But I
Which
will.
one's your favorite?
Kim. Always. Kim will always be my favorite.
You strike me as like a Chloe or a Kendall.
Ew, no. No, not Chloe. I'm going to tell you why Kim is my favorite. There are two people in that entire family living their dreams. And that is Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian. Everyone else, they were born to the family. They had no other option but to make money. And how do you say no to that? But the only one living their dream, the one who had a regular life, who was not famous, who wanted to be famous and became famous, was Kim. Kendall became famous because she was a sister of Kim. Kylie became famous because she was a sister of the Kardashians. Khloe, same. Kourtney couldn't give two shits. And then Kris was just like, yes. And Rob, you know, Rob don't give a shit. Will you rather be Rob or not be a part of the Kardashians?
Rob's hot.
Rob is hot. So those are the Kardashian news. I love Kim. I'll always love Kim. She's living her dream. She's living her truth.
So long story short, you and I agree.
We love
I
Kim.
respect Kim for the game. Like,
Yes.
hater, but no pun intended. The hoe made a fortune for herself. Like, $5 billion company. Come on now. Private jet. I would hate her too if I wasn't living that life.
She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
Numerous Vogue covers.
And the only people who hate her are the people who think that her life is easy and that she became famous just by laying in bed or getting a selfie. It's like the amount of work that Kim has put on behind her brand is insane. The planning, everything is crazy.
Exactly. I'm wearing Kim's underwear right now.
You're wearing Kim's underwear. Go to his blue page. Okay, so I have one last little topic that I want to talk to you about. This is a little scary. You heard of, what is it, 23andMe?
Yes.
Have you ever done it?
I did actually.
You spit in a cup
Yeah.
and send it to California. Okay, well, I have bad
I
news.
used the app.
Oh, and then it tells you like where you're from and all that? Okay, well, let me tell you bad news for you because cybersecurity expert warns of data privacy risk after 23andMe files for bankruptcy. The genetic testing company 23andMe, which allows users to spit in a tube and send away the sample for a detailed DNA analysis, is filing for bankruptcy. The California biotech firm announced in a statement this week that it had entered the federal bankruptcy process with the goal of finding a buyer to address its ongoing money troubles, meaning the data of millions of customers who use its DNA home testing kits could be up for sale. How do you feel about that?
I feel like everything now is just like bankruptcy. I don't know. But that, I don't think too much into it.
Are you afraid that our DNA could be used to like sell you stuff? Like be sold to, say, your insurance company?
No more than I'm afraid of AI. Like, you know, it's so funny. I always say this, like, what people are so scared of now or like scared of in general is crazy to me because I'm like, you would think the obvious they're scared of, but really they're not. Like, they're scared of this, but they're not scared of AI. Like, I think AI is great, don't get me wrong, but like, it's pretty scary. Like, we're living in a generation now where like we've had all this technology and stuff like that, but like AI coming around the corner now is like, oh, it's so cool. But like you and I can appreciate, like, it's kind of scary. Like, oh
Very
my gosh.
scary.
So like the whole DNA and the cup thing, no, like it's no different than that. I mean, AI can literally make a voice of me. Like, they can release songs of, like, if you will, Drake off of AI. So like, no.
Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I've never done the DNA
Honestly,
thing.
if you steal my DNA, kind of cool.
You said that's kind
Like, you really want me?
You said that you really want
That's
me.
my toxic trait. Is like, just,
You saw my DNA, like you really want me.
like, you really want my spit?
You really want me, daddy.
And typically, I don't spit.
You don't. Oh. So the reason why a lot of people might be a little bit afraid is because all of this DNA could be potentially used for good or for bad, depending on who could purchase this company. And a lot of people, some lawyers are saying that to go into your profile and delete all of your information, blah, blah, blah. But is it really deleted off of the internet?
No.
And
Nothing on the internet's ever deleted.
yeah, like what the fuck did they find out about me?
My album.
That I like McDonald's on the weekends and
Oh, I do.
yeah, like what are they gonna find that
But
it's
what's
so
your order?
bad? What?
What's your order?
Oh, I get a McChicken and a McDouble, large fries and a large Coke.
Okay.
What do you get?
I get Taco Bell.
Oh, we love Taco Bell. Except Taco Bell is expensive, girl. Not in this economy.
Oh.
$3.50 for a taco. I don't mind.
Well,
paying,
it's good.
I don't mind paying $3.50 for a taco for like a good original taco. Taco Bell tacos though, it's a fast food restaurant.
No, I can get the $7 meal box with like 3 things.
Okay.
Cinnamon twist and a drink.
I still want to. That little chicken cantina taco is so good. I need to get an extra
it's so
one.
good. And their quesadilla, their cantina chicken quesadilla, I think, so good.
I end up spending like $15. So at that point, like just go to a restaurant and
Right.
get yourself a chicken sandwich.
See, they can steal my DNA because at the end of the day, I don't care. I'm going to Taco Bell.
I don't care. Are you a Baja Blast girl? No. You're not a Baja Blast girl. Okay, that's
A
fine.
frozen one if I'm feeling sweet.
If you're feeling sick, what's like your number one fast food restaurant?
Probably Taco Bell, as ratchet as that sounds. And I say probably because like Wendy's is up there for me. Like
Wendy's.
I love me some Wendy's.
The 4 for $4 deal? Well, now it's $5. What do you
Now
get
it's
at Wendy's?
$5. I kind of ball out at Wendy's. Like I'm kind of like Oprah. And you get a spicy chicken, I get a meal, and you do too.
Yes.
I just like will go there. I get myself. Here's my order:
Tell me.
a medium cup of chili
Yes.
with the crackers,
extra crackers and extra hot sauce.
no hot sauce,
Okay.
unless you're not bottoming. A 10-piece spicy chicken nugget meal,
Okay.
and a medium emphasis, medium chocolate frosty.
Oh, that's a small order. Do you dip your like chicken nuggets in the chili?
No, so I'm a ketchup girly.
You're a ketchup girly. I heard. I heard.
In ranch.
And ranch.
And hot take, I think Wendy's fries are so good.
So good.
But,
Sometimes
like,
superior
people
to.
kind of get me on that. I'm like,
No. I love Wendy's fries. Love Wendy's fries. I could eat fast food every day. And I just might for the rest of
and
the
that's why we love each other.
year. Noah, it has been so good to have you on the pod and hearing all of your takes on all of these raggedy stories that don't
Hopefully
matter.
hot.
All of them. Like I said, my camera guy wanted us to fight. He always wants us to fight. But thank you so much for being on the show. Please give us your social so that the girls can follow you and thirst over your pictures.
My thirst traps. My Instagram is noah.lewi. And that's it. That's all I'm on.
There you go. Now you guys can follow Noah and you guys can keep up with him. Also, you can follow The Culture Clash on Instagram at @theculture_clash. Also, you can find us on TikTok. We're now on TikTok at The Culture Clash. Please make sure that you guys follow us on our YouTube. Please make sure that you follow us, subscribe, like us, leave a comment, anything that you want. Apparently, you guys had a lot to say about my fashion, so why don't you leave it in the comment? Tell me about it. But thank you guys so much for this episode. Next week, we have a wonderful co-host, so please make sure that you tune in. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Yay.
Was it good?
We did it, girly.